DAs we have now, we have Soros-elected anarchist DAs. They're not there to prosecute the law. They're there to undermine the law. He put them there. I mean, why would Soros pay for DAs other than to undermine our government? He got people elected who release criminals, don't prosecute cases. In Philadelphia, they won't even bring a case to the DA. He's so anti-police, pro-criminal. For 5 years, Soros has been funding these, and nobody paid attention to it. But he had a reason. It's to undermine our government. And I think we have a chance to revisit this. Also, we can argue that they have no need for it. This is a fishing expedition. I mean, I think we fight them right down to the wire.
Let me ask you about what's happening to our cities, Rudy. I mean, you oversaw New York City becoming the safest city on your leadership because of the moves you made. Look at New York City right now, shootings soaring to 205%. What will it take to get this city back with law and order? Shooting incidences up 130%, murder up 23%, burglary up 118%. What is your reaction to Mayor de Blasio's new plan? He says to take back the blocks, relying heavily on community members on the streets.
Well, I mean, the reality is he's already amended that plan because it was, I mean, it's stupid throughout, but he was going to have community leaders accompany the police until last night he had another night of violence that was unreal. So now the community leaders are not going to accompany the police. I think they got an idea. Hey, Mayor, you go with them. Maybe we don't want to go because they shoot at us. We had a terrible situation with a domestic violence thing last night. I mean, it's a disaster. I've never seen it like this. I mean, there were more murders in the city under Dinkins, 2,400, 2,200. But we never had this total disrespect for the police. Even in those bad old days, nobody was going to spit at a police officer. Nobody was going to punch a police officer. And they took advantage of the no chokehold last night in an incident that I have a videotape of where the police officer couldn't get a hold of him. The guy put a chokehold on the cop and almost killed him. And he couldn't defend himself. I mean, we're going to get a cop killed with that stupid no chokehold thing, the way it's interpreted. We're getting cops killed. And the reality is it's worse because this is a breakdown in general respect for the police, for our government, and hatred for our country. And there's a purpose to it. These people are Marxists. They want to take over our government. When are we going to wake up and realize that? Just go read what they write. Look at the fact that the woman who's taking in the money for BLM is a convicted terrorist who should be in jail for 58 years, except crooked Clinton pardoned her. A terrorist who was involved in police killings. She is handling the money for the Black Lives Matter. This is a woman dedicated to the overthrow of our government.
Look, Mayor de Blasio obviously cut the budget for the NYPD by $1 billion.